of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody and always. This sick, strange darkness comes creeping up, so haunting every time. Así que empecé a contar todas las telarañas que atrapan y devoran víctimas. Like indecision to call you and hear your voice of treason. Will you come home and stop this pain tonight? Stop this pain tonight. Don't waste your time on me. You already the voice inside my head. No más te quiero maldito, ya eres la voz en mi mente.
Welcome everyone on into the channel. Welcome into Jacob Wallraven Uncensored. Hopefully you're doing well, making sure that we are live. We are. Good morning, good evening, or good late at night. Just past midnight here in El Paso, Texas. Hopefully you're doing very, very well. Look, got it here, you know, all the stuff that they're pushing of Thomas. Feel like we're on a choo-choo train doomed to hell, and a lot of people like it, so maybe I'm alone in this thought, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Someone tell me if my connection is good or not, because I have the eternal Wi-Fi signal. But as you can see, I've got my beautiful trophy here. Should I put the hat on? I think I'm gonna put the hat on. Should I put the hat on? I think I'll put the hat on. Yes, yes, people, yes. I tried to watch, man. I did. I really, really did. I put sigh in the title of this video because I let out a sigh when I was trying to watch all that. It was just felt like a big fluff piece, a big bait and switch, like always. You know, I was kind of trying to tune into different channels, see how they kind of responded to said video. It seems like everyone enjoyed it. It seems like everyone's drinking the Kool-Aid into the cult of Ozempic Tommy, and that's fine. It just didn't do it for me. It didn't move me. It didn't make me feel the way a lot of people felt. It just felt fake, forced, and PR fluff. And I got to be honest about it. I can't lie. You know, people will say, "Oh, you're wearing a damn Australian hat. You not over age." I'm wearing an Australian hat because I think it's funny. It looks funny. And secondly, there's an Australian guy who made us champions, and I don't want anyone to forget that. So, you know, if you do want to forget it, that's fine. But I can't, and I won't, and I shan't. I feel like all the things they said about Ainge is what's currently playing. If this is what happened with Ainge, but everyone's so quick to do it for Frank, it seems hypocritical, oxymoron, ironic. I don't know what the appropriate word is, but what I do know is I got some Australian corks dangling off my hat because I think it's funny, but it's really strange. So I'm going to call it like I see it. These Frank sexuals, they are en masse today, especially because of, well, this isn't the exact video of why, but I would say it's a large part of why. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. Let me go ahead and add another camera slot. You know, I was on a video call with Staffy and a few others, RSM, Marshall, and they said they liked this camera angle better than this camera angle. So I decided I'm gonna do a stream with both of them, and then let's see which one we like the most. And see, I could just switch it out like this. Some people say they like this view better. Some like this view better. I like this one more. I feel like you get to see more of the room, but man, that's just me. Let's say hello to the chat before we get going. But this video I'm playing up here, sorry to your children if they watch it and they have nightmares, because there's some creepy still shots I've been able to snag off this thing. So big up VCats, big up Jay. Already listened to rubbish like Frank will bring the best out of Davies. Romero's easily replaceable. We are finished as fans. We 100,000% are finished. I was going to do the show about 3 p.m. and a lot of stuff in life happened, so I was unable to. So apologies for that, but you know what? We're here now, and isn't that the main thing? Big up Giddy Abs, how you doing? VCat said he'll be here, so hopefully you're watching back on playback. And if you are watching live or on playback, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, or don't. It's really that simple. Your life is your oyster, my friend. All good, G. Do what you got to do, my brother. Come on, you Spurs. Ainge in. Well, Ainge is officially out. You can't really put the toothpaste back into the tube. It's just the PR bullshit I'm hearing from the Levy and the Vinay interview. Then this drops the next day. It's just too much. It's much too much for me to just not say, to just be like, this is great, guys. Hee hee. Just back the manager. Hee hee. Which is a stupid notion, because the people who are saying that were the ones who weren't backing Ainge. Funny how that works out after time. Funny how that works out, huh? Like Elijah, he's flipping and flopping like a little fish out of Seattle. San Antonio Hotspur, Hugo, eat my dick. Jacob bottling it like Spurs, choosing a new manager. Big up either way. Big up to you, Hugo. Tottenham have bottled it, but it is a part of life. It is a part of something that I've learned to cope with, and I've accepted, and I'm fine with it. But what I won't do is sit idly by and just let my opinion go unheard. You know, like if you sneeze around your friends, you would hope that they say bless you.
Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. Bismillah. Ameen. Allahu Akbar.
That's funny. But big up, everybody. Hello, Chris Peters says, I hope you fucked off the Zionist lover, Paul Hotspur hippie scumboy. I did actually, I saw this comment, and I called Paul, and we had a conversation, and you know, I tried to explain to him my thoughts on it. He explained to me his thoughts on it. But I would also refer people to the video Paul did that says Free Palestine. And he goes in depth his feelings about the entire situation. So Zionist lover is pretty crazy for me. I would never go that far, regardless of his opinion on Maynard Solomon. Maynard Solomon, for me, is an absolutely despicable human being. And he's also a bang average footballer. People are putting him on some kind of pedestal just because of the nation he derives from, and I ain't buying it. Also, don't forget the things that people say and do in their life, you know? It's just part of who I am. But Paul's also allowed to say he thinks he's a human being who can be changed. I don't think that. I don't believe in the judicial system or any righteousness, justice in the world. It's always going to be unjust. So it's up to us to hold people accountable. Sean Hurl. Hope all's good with you, Jacob. Big up to you. Tell me the part of the Tommy Frank video that felt like a knife to the back. Well, I like I said, believe it or not, I couldn't even watch more than 60 seconds of the video. Like, I mean, obviously I'm playing that one over and over specifically because I did watch that one and it was funny. But there's a 9-minute video that they released that I just... Here, this one. Yeah, that one's 9 minutes. And I just be honest, like, I made it 62 seconds, I think. But for the last, like, 20 seconds, I really wasn't even listening because it was so, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, sorry about being late. Edward Y. Voss, Frank has got to walk the talk. He's not as charismatic as Big Ange. The way Frank stares directly at you makes you feel uneasy. I mean, there's so many instances in this video that I've had up since the beginning of this stream where I'm just like, what? First of all, the trap music, like with the trap beat with Frank, is crazy. Look at this. This is creepy, bro. This is nightmare fuel. Bro, this is how your auntie look at you when you stole her last cigarettes. Bro, he literally reminds me of this vice principal at my middle school in Arlington, Texas. I don't remember her name. Miss Bicknell, I think? Because we all called her Mrs. Bitchnell. She was basically like basically looked exactly like this. She was very mean, very stern, angry lesbian. It looked just like this. And I mean, this face alone could fuel a nightmare, but it gets better. I love this one too. Look at this one. No, that's just creepy. I don't know what the effect they were desiring this video would have, but all it did was scare me. It made me feel like I'm being watched through my windows, like Ted Bundy status. I mean, look at this, bro. They even shined the light. They said, look at me. Yeah. 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 Aren't you embarrassed of yourself? No. No, I'm not. These Frank sexuals are all vibes. There's no expectations. Their expectation is relevancy. Can we just get relevant, guys? Hee hee. It's crazy. He doesn't need to get Europa or win it in his second season. Everybody on the vibes train. It's cool. Let the people have their vibes. You know, you want to be a Frank sexual? No judgment here. Like I said about Miss Bitchnell, my vice principal from middle school. She was just scary. She was just scary. And this guy scares me. I can't lie. I see him, it scares me. I hear him talk, and I feel underwhelmed. I feel uninspired. I'm sure there's some other vocabulary that'll come to mind. Never heard Levy say about winning the league. Someone just texted me and said, you're not a real fan, Jake. That's okay. I know what I say doesn't have to go down well with everybody. I just know that it's true to me. All right? It's very true to me. And if you don't agree, that's cool, man. It's all good. It is all good. Frank sexuals. You already know. Big up, Jacob. Keep the standards alive. You know, there's always I like to say, there's a difference between standards and expectations. People get their expectations and their aspirations mixed up with their standards. Tottenham standard, the best glory we have to our name is fucking Europa trophies. Or, like, was it 2 Charlie Chaplin first division trophies? It's long, man. It's long. Ainge is still alive and well. Well, no, he's like Old Yeller. We love you, Old Yeller. That's funny. I prefer Ainge looking at the floor than Frankie's death stare. You don't like this face, Edward? You don't like it? Come on. I like the one that shows less of that stupid trophy. What trophy are you talking about?
No wagers, nobody else, just you and me once and for all.
This one? Let me make sure that both cameras can pick it up. How about that? You shouldn't have done that now. You shouldn't have done that. Because guess what? Now I'm going to have to hold this motherfucker the entire show. So thank you for that, Staffy. Big up to you, Paul123. Hello. The dumpster fire has wheels on the frankly useless train. Show she's cooking with some of that. The dumpster fire. Well, you know, that dumpster needs to get returned back to the trailer park, as far as I'm concerned. Top down looks better, but when you want to react to something, the other cam is better. Okay. Oh, because it looks like I'm watching it. I guess that makes sense. I like the bottom up camera view. Big up Espacio. Big up Dat Soldier. How you doing? Big up to you. I like Thomas Frank. Big up Carl Simpson. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're too blessed to be stressed. Hopefully what I tell you this morning for you will not stress you out. Some people get stressed out, man. They get stressed out. I like Thomas Frank, and he's here now, so he needs to be backed. So we will see what happens. Fair enough. Are you being racist at 12:20? What was racist about the clip where I said you sneeze and you need your friends to say I bless you? You want to cry victim like a little pussy, that's fine, but let's not say racismo. I'm not Bentancur, all right? I'm not Solomon. I like Frank too. I will back him, but to say he doesn't need to do anything but stabilize is hogwash. You're going to get me started, aren't you, Tottenham Ranger? He needs to come here and win. Absolutely. Koreans don't say anything for sneezing, and I love it. They're just like, shut the fuck up. Don't sneeze on me. I like that. He's got negative aura. I mean, bro, does this face do something for anyone? I mean, it does for some people, so, but it's not me, man. And it gets worse. Like when he starts talking, I'm like, God, shut up, dude. Like, just shut up, bruh. Tommy Green Goblin Frank is crazy. Does it matter? He's better than Ainge. Based on what? Your feelings or actual substantial evidence? Let's operate off of facts, not feelings. GGG. It's the day of information, so there's no excuse to be uneducated. All right? Solomon is despicable because you don't agree with him. Yeah. If you disagree about dead children, it's a very simple answer for me, Eugene. And you can hold that too. If you agree with him, then I don't like you either. How about that? Jerome, Jacob, he is a, maybe I am not a coach. Maybe I am not a manager. He will make our players better. Unless he gets quality players, the coach, things will hit the brick wall fast. That's a good point. Very good point there, Jerome. I would also say this. People are upset about Matthias Tell. They're upset about the Garnacho links. But this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is all Tommy's level. Those are all players that sound like Tommy players. They say we want Champions League players. When has he ever managed in the Champions League? Not ever once, to my understanding. It's interesting. But big up, Jerome. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. And thank you again. All the YouTube money will be going towards the trophy that I've got right here. So big up to the sponsors of said trophy thus far. Let me check that number, 364. I'm at 38567. So I need to change that number. There's about $21 more on there. And then this will be added to that as well. So thank you. Shoshi said, any thoughts on the World Cup? Seen TikToks of Chelsea fans experiencing euphoria for the first time at these American stadiums. My thoughts are the first round of games are going to be kind of what we saw, which is meh, kind of like meh. I wasn't like too impressed. A lot of players look bad, but it does make sense to me. It's, you know, first round of games, they'll be all right. I think it's good though. It's fun, you know, having games to look forward to all day. That's nice. I enjoy it as a fan. I would imagine as a player though, it kind of fucking sucks because you just want to like chill out for a week or two, but you can't because you went and played for your national team and then now you're playing in a World Cup. Jacob, your thinking is very simplistic since you obviously haven't lived outside of the U.S. It's funny you say that because I'm actually working on Greek citizenship because, you know, I have been outside of the U.S. And yeah, well, you know, you're allowed to think about my opinion, whatever you want, Eugene. But if you want to side with people who justify killing innocent children and women, no, that's on you, not me. Because I will never side with that. I don't care about no fucking political history, no religious history. Give a fuck about none of that. I give a fuck about kids living, not being blown to bits every day for, you know, going on 24 months. Yeah. So, any reason you stole my last cigarette? Hey, don't look him in the eyes now. Don't look him in the eyes. Staffy ain't going to Greece with me, bro. Come on. Think about it, bro. If this is your sleep paralysis demon, He's got a cool signature, so that's one positive we can take away from the video. But so far, let's watch it back in its entirety. It's 17 seconds, so I'll shut up for 17 seconds. Oh, God. He's scary looking, bro. I'm a little scared. It's gonna be okay. I feel like the beat doesn't really match his aesthetic, but what do I know? This picture, bro, it cracks me up. Look at that. That shit cracks me up. He reminds me of Rango. Have y'all ever seen Rango? I think it's Rango. Rango? Yeah. Here you go. All right. Tell me this ain't what he looked like. Bro, it's Rango. Hang on. There you go. Let me switch it back. Look at this. Look at this. Bruh. Come on, man. Rango? That's kind of sick. I love this movie. I do love this movie. Rango's a good movie. Animated film about a lizard in the desert. Look at her. I just put the connection literally live on air. Oh my goodness. Bro, he is Rango. Bro, looking at the camera like Rango. Bro, really? Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. I'm gonna start calling him Rango. The danglies kept hitting the damn... They kept hitting the microphone, so let me get those out the way. That's funny. That's funny. Let's we're 25 minutes in. Let's see if we can do it, y'all. Let's see if we can do it. Again, my record is 62 seconds. 62 seconds I was able to watch this. You can't see it because of the banner, but it's 9 minutes and 10 seconds. So it's a 9-minute video. Let's see if we can make it all the way through. Really don't understand the hate for Frank. It's not his fault Angel's fired. No, it's not. You're right. All right.
The feeling of being new head coach is extraordinary.
He's looking down. It's a little suspect, I'll be honest. When you look down, I heard that means you're a piece of shit. So you see him looking down, and he's talking about to be a coach. I want to be maybe not a manager. Maybe I am just a coach.
Really looking forward.
Oh my God. Bro. His face, bro. It creeps me out.
The feeling of being new head coach is extraordinary. Really looking forward to...
Well, you're not new to coaching, so it should still be a familiar feeling.
To this massive challenge, together with a lot of good people. Only heard good stuff about all the people here, the training ground, the players, good squads.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, let's run it back.
All the people here, the training ground, the players, good squads. Exciting.
First, I was like, wait, who the fuck is that guy? I'm just kidding. We all know who that is. Raduski Draguski.
Massive club, I think massive potential. So just super excited. I think as
You know who else was super excited? Nuno Espirito Santos. By the way, he said the same thing. I'm so excited to be here, guys. I'm gonna make you proud. We are going to make you so proud.
as probably every boy or girl, I just love to play football when I was running around in my hometown. Probably pretty soon found out that I was never going to be a professional football player. So now I just started early coaching when I was 20 years old, and then I've been coaching.
So he's been coaching since he was 20 years old, but there's no trophies to look at? If I was a mechanic for 31 years and I had 0 cars that I fixed, but he's a coach. He's a coach, Jacob. Oh, okay. He's a movie star.
For 30 plus years.
30 plus years. 30 plus years, you know. I've visited this site so many times that it's like in my history forever. 31 years, and this is what we're looking at. 31 years as a coach, and this is what we're looking at. A fucking page full of nothing. I mean, it still says Brentford's his manager, so maybe there's like a loading. I don't know, but this page looks like it's eternally loading because there's all victories, promotion, guys. No, but Jacob, he's done miracles with Brentford. I don't see a motherfucking miracle on here. Where's the motherfucking miracle? Not one miracle, guys. You know, when Jesus Christ was doing all them miracles, if he said, I've been doing miracles for 31 years and there's not one fucking blind person that's like, yeah, he helped me see. That doesn't sound like you've been doing miracles. It sounds like you've been surviving. Sounds like you've been alive, which if it's in a zombie apocalypse, that's a good thing. That is a feat. That is a positive. But if it is coaching, if it's a results-based business, which is what I'm told, it's not an emotional thing, which is what I'm told, and then all people say is they feel some type of way or they think this certain thing because of their feelings. That doesn't cut it for me. I was told this is a results-based business. We're going with facts over feelings. So facts are, he just said, I've been a coach for 31 years. I mean, I need to work on my Danish accent. And I'm looking at his accomplishments, and I don't see not one, except for he got promoted on his second try. Okay.
First grassroots level academy football. When it's
So lower levels, but there's no trophies to show for them either. Got it.
my first senior head coach job at Brøndby is a massive.
So first senior coaching job at Branbury. Did you win there? Let's check. No, I don't see one. So he's at Branbury in his first big boy position. Miracles, guys. We're making miracles happen, guys.
Massive club in Denmark. Went to England. First senior head coach job at Brøndby is a massive club in Denmark.
It's a massive club in Denmark, you say. I ain't heard of it. Does that mean I get to ridicule it like Brisbane, like Yokohama, like Australian national team? Because are we respectful to the Danish league now? Like the hat? Well, you know what? I'm gonna put it back on. I feel naked without the hat. I just don't want this stupid drawstring in my face. Let me get this hoe back on. I guess I gotta put it on in my face. There you go. Just for you, Jupal.
Went to England on a journey, first as assistant manager and then the head coach, and had an unbelievable journey in Brentford.
Unbelievable journey. It's got to lead to something. Promotion. Okay. Promotion. Got it. Okay.
Fantastic time with fantastic staff, players, and fans. They
had a good time, guys.
A very, very good process. I would say Daniel Levy and Vinay and Johan Lange have had very good conversations and meetings with them.
Every manager who's ever been hired and their fucking PR fucking video all say the same tired ass line. The same tired ass motherfucking line. I'm so sick of hearing it.
I would say.
Let's look one more time.
Very.
So he has very good conversations with the people that work here. Very good. They're so good. But guys, Matthias Tell's not his signing. Yes, it is. I hope we get Garnacho. That's right up Frank's alley. He'll turn Garnacho into fantastic Phantasmo.
Very good process. I would say Daniel Levy and Vinay and Johan Lange have had very good conversations and meetings with them.
That's the word. Very good conversations. Big up, Steve D. Good morning, sir. Morning, Jacob. Don't let the anti-Ainge sentiment define how you support the next manager. It doesn't. Not for me. I don't know how much of what I talk about you listen to or have listened to in the past, but I've always said it's fine if you want to sack Ainge for 17th, but get me better. Don't get me a guy whose achievements page looks like my homework assignment, empty. Nothing to show for it. 31 years as a manager, you know? Not one fucking trophy to show for it. That's crazy. But it's not anti-Ainge sentiment. Ainge made us a champion. Nothing can take that away. You could shoot old Yeller in the back of the head like we did. It ain't taking away what Ainge accomplished with us. But what my issue is, Steve, is I feel like this is an 11-year step backwards. We're hiring a guy because we think he's going to be he. I feel he is so he. And I just don't get down like that. And to me, it's everything that I heard negative about Ainge is being praised as a positive about Frank. And that's just hypocritical. I can't keep my energy flip-flopping like that. Opinions can flip-flop. My energy will never. Because opinions, for me, when there's new evidence brought to light, you can adjust opinions and expectations according to new evidence. However, the evidence suggests there's no... this is not a step up. This is a loading page. Trophies are supposed to go right here. Any other manager, Enzo Maresca, you look right here. Glasner, you look right here. Unai Emery, you look right here. You look right here where I'm wiggling this mouse cursor. There's supposed to be trophies there. Supposed to be. Nacho? Bro, he'll turn him into Embuemo. We'll be good. We'll be all right. Give me Garnacho. Very good process, guys. 31 years. Again, if I'm a plumber for 31 years and I ain't fixed not one goddamn sink to show for it, what does that say about me as a plumber? It's crazy. Jacob needs to back his manager. Hee. Exactly. Give me Garnacho, bro. I'll back my manager. Don't they win a trophy for winning the playoff? If that's the case, Frank has one trophy. Well, transfer market says no. You get a trophy for winning the league, which he failed to do twice, to my understanding. Jacob needs to back his manager. Hee. Jacob, one day you'll take your head out of the Ainge sand that you filled the UEFA trophy with and take a breath. I'm breathing good. Excuses. This is an excuse, Eugene. Sounds like you're making excuses. Player development does not equal trophy hovering. Come on now. Maresca has trophies to his name. He's more decorated than this manager, yes. Stop being toxic and back your manager, hee. I need the gabagoo. Winning the budget to points ratio trophy. War a trophy, guys. War a trophy. It's... Bro, what am I supposed to get excited about? What am I supposed to feel confident in when I look at this, when I listen to him talk about his 31 years and there's nothing? That's crazy. Hee hee. Okay, so U17. There we go. His honor's on Google. Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll use the Rango tab. He looked like Rango. Trash can, Ozempic, trophies, honors. Let me type honors. Maybe it's because I said trophies, and that's the key word. No, not AI mode. God dang it. Huh. Danish Coach of the Year twice. That's nice. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Let's see what the Premier League says. 152 matches, and he's lost more than he's won. Very nice. Y'all see that? Right here. Love that. I didn't even know that. Thank you for helping me look this up, Royale, because I didn't know. Out of 152 games, he's lost more than he's won. Hee hee. Where's the facts that is going to make me say, okay, I can get behind this? I have not heard, have not seen one. Wikipedia says Serinka Cup in 2010 with the Denmark U17s. It's interesting. We got to fucking Liam Neeson style investigate what this man has won in his lifetime of 31 years coaching. What does he need to do? Huh? What will it take for you to back him this season? Just want to know, as I do like you, Jacob, and it's good to have a difference of opinions. Yeah. Most of my silly shit that I say about him is all satirical, and it's just a matching of energy. So it's really not from a heinous place. And I think he's a good dude. Like, I've seen the picture of him with the kid that obviously is medically going through something, and they're bald, and he's all nice to that kid. That's sweet. They play Hey Jude at the stadium. Like, that's cool. But, like, what does any of that got to do with what I'm supposed to expect? Am I supposed to expect 152 matches and we're losing 60 of them? Bro's got a goal differential of 4. Talking to me about attacking football? Like, is that what I'm supposed to kick? What would it take for me to back him? First game, Super Cup, win that, I'm shutting the fuck up. I ain't saying shit. Because guess what? You're going to put something on this page, and that's my issue. There's nothing here. Nothing here to suggest what everyone suggests with their feelings and their emotions. Big shout out to Leo, Mile High Hotspur. Make sure you subscribe. I watched about half of his video before I started the stream. And, you know, he's all excited. And I feel bad being like, let me just fart on your cornflakes. However, my facts don't care about my feelings about my farting on your cornflakes. The facts are the facts, and like my opinions won't change them. Bro, even if you showed up with the gabagoo, I don't even know if that would do it. But hey, you win that Super Cup, I'll never talk ill again. I'll come up with pet names, and then they'll start saying I'm a Frank sexual and I'm in the Frank cult, and that'll be fun. Because as long as I get to hold a trophy, that's really what matters most to me, is glory, winning the game, winning every game that we can. And hopefully the games that we do win lead to a motherfucking trophy. But in 31 years, if it doesn't, that's just not a good mechanic. If he had managed to, but this is all hyperbole. This is all a fictional world, Seven. This is based in not reality, because he never got the job at Celtic. He was never offered the job at Celtic. Therefore, he never could do this thing that you think is just so easy to do, which that being easy to do is null and void of the point that I'm trying to make here. The point that I'm trying to make is this isn't real. This comment, like, if he would have done this, he would have done that. But yeah, and if I would have fucking lost 50 pounds, I could have been on the cover of GI swimsuit. I don't even think that's a motherfucking magazine. But my point is that, like, we could do that all day for anything. If I had $1 million, I would ask for a big enough ass that the whole world could kiss, you know? If I had $1 million, I'd still be out riding around robbing armored trucks. That's a song, by the way. Never robbed armored trucks. I've seen it happen in movies. Does Frank not need to get fifth? Oh, guys, no way he's going to get fifth, inheriting the worst ever squad ever. The biggest sidestep since the annual migration of the crabs. Hey, we sidestep. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Now kick, now kick. I'm looking forward to that training session. Wikipedia isn't a trusted source. Well, I'm using the Premier League website. See, do they have his honors anywhere? No. See, look, 5 players who could thrive, guys. Hee hee. It's not fact. That's a prediction. It's just a prediction. Lost 60 games. Won 54. Let's see if, his tenure at Tottenham, he could even that out. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's watch the rest of this video.
Where we discussed everything in depth, details about the club.
See, like I said, let me hide the banner real quick. We're a minute 23. I didn't even make it this far the last time I did this. Hey, big up 7 gift. Hey, come on, 7. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. He doesn't agree with me, but he is fucking showing y'all love. How about that? Big up 7 for the 5 gifted. Staffy TV, Regista Kevin, and 7. You got a gift from, hey, ain't nothing like showed up to White Elephant or whatever gift giving social event you're at. And hey, no one's going to take this home. I'll take it. I bought it. I like it. I think it's, my wife actually said that was really bad gift giving skills on my end. Because one Christmas I was like, I'm going to buy, the first Christmas I ever spent with her family, I was like, I'm going to buy these. And, if your siblings don't like it, I'll eat them. And she's like, that's not how you give. But anyway, thank you so much. And also Callum Roche and Stefan Blois. Congratulations. Dubs in the chat right now for 7. Lucky number 11. I need to rewatch that movie. That was pretty good if I remember right. Where are we at? Jacob needs to trust Levy. Saying Ainge won while at Celtic and comparing him to Frank with Brentford is silly. Do you want Brendan Rodgers? Eugene, I'm convinced you don't listen. I think you hang out too much at Chernobyl away and your brain is fried. You see how I just made an assumption of you and then I applied it to you and my assessment of you? That's what you did earlier. So it's not cool. I wouldn't typically try to do that, but I'm going to say your brain is fried. You have radiation poisoning. I compared Ainge winning at Yokohama and Brisbane Roar were the 2 references whenever I said, oh, you managed at the top Danish level. Now show me your trophies. And there's none. But then you're talking about Ainge at Celtic. So you're using really, it's just a fallacy in your argument. I don't know what you're using, but it's definitely your logic is not. You're not connecting the roads on Sim City, if that makes sense. You're like, well, this is over here. What about that? And it's like, I said Brisbane Roar. I said Yokohama. I said Australian national team. The show ain't even been on for 45 minutes, and I remember what I said. Spooky hours, man. Jacob, don't get political and back your manager. Hee hee. That's funny. But he's managed teams like Brentford. No one can accomplish much there. Fair. But why didn't he make a cup run? Why is he getting bounced out of cups like his name's Pochettino? Maybe I am not a coach. Or wait, maybe I'm not the manager. I am just a coach. That's a fun little throwback to Pochettino. Every manager is trophyless until his first. Levy will be happy to with the pseudonym of EPL trophy 4th place. Sad times. I really feel like we were doing something else in life, but we were still Spursy. We are the sheep that jumps out of the ditch, or that jumps into the ditch, gets saved, and then jumps right back in. Like, again, it has nothing to do with Ainge. You can sack that motherfucker all you want for 17th. Everyone says it's unacceptable. Fine. I can get down with the get down. But where I draw the line is, we don't shoot Old Yeller and then get a stray cat. You go get a dog that is equal to Old Yeller or better, preferably. To dare is to do. To dare is to do not go get a manager that is better than the current one. I just don't understand. Sean Hurl, set your Tottenham benchmark, folks. LC, UCL, FAC, EPL, mine in comments. League Cup, Champions League, FA Cup, or Premier League. Realistically, I think the only two that there's a fucking chance at Tottenham winning next year with Frank or without Frank is the League Cup or the FA Cup, which is, you know, a prediction based on feelings. Jacob needs to back his manager. Hee hee. No. What is that Bugs Bunny meme? No. No. Hey, there's Ends. Big up, Ends. I'm going to give you back your moderation there. I didn't take it away. I just deleted all the mods when I rebranded the channel. But there you are. First time back. Now you're going to get it back. Thanks, Seven, for the gift. There you go. There you go. Cootie Boss. I don't even know what sticker that is. Eugene is a Frank and Levy sexual. Well, you know. Jacob, you see the NFL... Big up Seven every single time. You see the NFL drop soccer-inspired jerseys, pretty fire. You should check them out. Still sad for Ainge, but I hope Frank can bring success too. Let's see what he can do with a better team. I did see those shirts. There was a couple that were pretty cool. I thought the one that I actually would have bought, it didn't look as good as I was hoping it would. Seven gifted himself. It's crazy. It's amazing you can talk to yourself alone this long. I mean, amazing. Love you. Hey, I'm talking to you too, young Choi. I'm talking to Staffy. I'm talking to Seven. I'm talking to all the gang. The Mandem, as I've heard them referred to before. The Mandem. And again, we don't all have to agree. Like, no one has to agree. We could all say, you're all wrong, and just point the finger at everybody. And guess what? It's cool, because we're all still European champions at the end of the day. Like I said, I like your content, just have different opinions. That's what I'm talking about. That's real love. I feel like I should play you a clip for this. But I don't. All of my silly clips are at the bottom, and my reactionary clips are at the top, and then in the middle is just mayhem. I've got too many clips, I'll be honest. But Seven, thank you so much.
Just let me eat you one time. Just let me eat you one time, and I guarantee you're gonna ask me to stay to your house. You're gonna sleep for 3 days, my baby. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make you cry.
How you gonna show us?
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm super far behind in the chat. Y'all are killing it. That was 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm very behind. You're telling me Frank couldn't compete for a cup and get ninth? Questions must be asked. He's got potential to be better, though. But this is potential. And while I would largely agree that there is potential there, that's not substantiated in fact. It's substantiated in feelings. And I'm operating off facts, not feelings. Is this the first interview? Allegedly. And I can't make it more than a minute 23, and this shit is grating. I'm going to try again, though. We're gonna jump back in the pool here. Big up Young Choi says, Jacob, it's amazing talking to yourself alone this long. And I even love that thing you're wearing on top of your head. Keep up the good work. Big up Young Choi. Thank you so much for the donation. First time I've actually seen this name in the chat, and you've done nothing but show love. So how about that? That's a beautiful thing. Don't be negative, Jacob. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. I'm going to add you to the banner. After the show, I'm going to add you to the banner of the sponsors, because technically that $4.99, whenever the taxes get taken out, I'm going to go ahead and put it all towards the trophy. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. What's the point I'm talking about, Ainge? He has gone and taught him to move on. Absolutely. Absolutely. But then I tune into the celebration streams of Thomas, and I hear people talking about Ainge this, Ainge that. I was listening to one of Sava's shows earlier, a couple days ago, actually, and Dan, the Hotspur Hood, was on there. I was listening for maybe 10 minutes, and I heard him say Ainge's name 15 times. And I said, bro, it's time we move on. Like, there's no Ainge in, Ainge out anymore. Old Yeller has already been shot. The toothpaste has exited the tube. There is no going back, and we have to move on. There is nothing else to do, but I would just hope that you move on with your teeth brushed and not just wasting the fucking the toothpaste. Anyway, be zen, be like a hippie, a Hotspur hippie, back the lads.
Answer is yes, haha, you're fucked. All right, no, haha, you're fucked.
Don't talk over me. Let me finish.
Like that? Is that how you want me to be? Hey, Chills. You know, I heard
Tyler says his hair is his moneymaker. Whoa. Looks like you're broke. Right.
Yeah. Looks like he's talking about some big old titties. He's like, them jugs were about this big, y'all. Just having a new manager, fans are looking forward to seeing how he played different style. Yeah, the 18-month serotonin drip. That's what we're on. You know, Chelsea got the Here We Go serotonin hit, which is every fucking window, 17 times a window. For us, it's every 18 months we go through the, look at this, guys. We got a new one. It's like the guy who's like, it's like, yeah, someone crying over a girl, and then they're like, but I got a new one, and they're still crying over the old one. It's like, let's just try to stay committed to one thing would be nice. But anyway, let's move on. Let's try and finish this. Big up 7. Appreciate the gifted. And you got the alley-oop to yourself. I do like that as well. The transfer window will be thumbs down. No, it'll be in Frank's light. It will be in the image of Trash Can Tom Tom. So it's going to be whatever that light is.
Club structure.
I'm going to rewind it a little bit. I don't know what he's saying. The last thing I remember was 31 years, and he didn't mention that he never won a trophy. So again, if I'm a car mechanic and I've been like, don't worry, buddy, I'll fix your car. It's been 31 years, guys. And they're like, yeah, any satisfied customers? No, no, not one. But I fixed their car, I promise. Did you fix the car, or do you feel like you fixed the car? My feelings say I fixed the car, guys.
Had an unbelievable journey in Brentford. A fantastic time with fantastic
vibes,
staff, players, and fans.
Love it.
They've done a very, very good process. I would say Daniel Levy and Vinay and Johan Lange have had very good conversations and meetings with them, where we discussed everything in depth. You know, details about the club structure, processes, and of course I came with my view on things and how I saw it and my ideas and the way I want to do things and how I try to build a team and a club. And of course, it's not me. I think it's very important to say, yes, the head coach is an important person, but if I don't have good people around me, it's impossible. You can't do anything alone, in my opinion. If you want to do something quick, you can go alone. If you want to do something big or achieve something big, you go together. So it's definitely a thing about doing things together. Me, staff, player.
Huh? Bro, he's just yapping. Just yapping. 9 minutes. Bro, this is why I only made it 100 seconds or 62 seconds. We're now officially broken my record. What did he just yap about for a whole minute? Bro, because it was a minute of Vinay. Okay, so he said the Vinay. I said how I feel. Okay, so it's less than a minute. This 30 seconds of just fluff and big titties. Look at that. Big old cans. Big fucking knockers, baby.
Processes. And of course, I came with my view on things and how I saw it and
with them big old
my
titties,
ideas
baby.
And the way I...
So that's a positive from the video. The hand gestures I like so far. You know, I know people were real triggered by Ainge with his hands in his pockets, but I'm going to be honest. I like Frank doing the big titty signal. Like, there were some big old knockers. That's nice. But then he just yaps. Just like a YouTuber. Just blah, blah, blah.
The way I want to do things and how I try to build a team and a club. And of course, it's not me. I think it's very important.
This is the part. So it's about 23 seconds of yapperoo.
Say, yes, the head coach is an important person, but if I don't have good people around me, it's impossible. You can't do anything alone.
I mean, I do think you can do things alone. I do plenty of things alone with my wife, without my wife, with friends, without friends. You have to love yourself. Like when the lights are down, the noises have stopped, the computers are all closed. Who loves you? It's got to be you. You got to be the one to love you. Yeah, Shoshi, you got them things. Come on. Hey, when I was in Denmark, I found the big old titties. I do like that, you know. The color palette, I think that the coloring, the aesthetic of the shot is done very well, so I do like that as well. Those are two things. Frank seems like a warm person, but he speaks in cliches. Annoying. No, why does people keep saying Angel? No, Angel. No. No, Angel. He's dead. We shot him in the head, man. We gave him the old yeller, all right? We got to move on. Why am I telling people this? People say that I'm the one who can't move on. I am moved on, but I ain't going to downgrade. I ain't going to go from a princess to a crack hoe. I'm going to go from a princess to hopefully another princess and or a queen or something of higher stature, if possible, you know, to dare to do, etc.
Alone, in my opinion. If you want to do something quick, you can go alone. If you want to do...
I guess it is he speaks in cliches, Zapur. I guess that's what it is. Because it's like, he just be saying shit, bro. Like Pinterest quotes. You can't do nothing alone. But I can. That's just a fucking neon sign slogan. Live, laugh, love, guys. Hee hee. Don't worry about what I've done in 31 years, guys. Just live, laugh, love. What are we doing?
Do something big or achieve something big, you go together. So it's definitely a thing about doing things together.
Achieve something big, you got to go together. There's something I agree with.
I think the alignment is key from top to bottom. And
I was hoping we'd get to this part soon because I don't know how much of this I can take. We still got 7 minutes, y'all. We still have 7 minutes. Dear God. Talking about alignment. We've got the most aligned. We've got the chiropractor of aligning with a board. Guys, he's so good at saying yes. That's his sell. That's the sell point I heard. He does so good with what he's given. What a guy. He just accepts whatever you give him. That's just, what a guy. Levy loves that kind of thing.
And of course it starts from Daniel and Vinay and Johan.
Yeah.
And me, and the more the four of us can be aligned, you know, just like a unit and like an unbreakable.
So he's getting in line, is what I heard. He's getting in line with the 3 aforementioned names. Weird.
Unit, the stronger we will be, and that'll be
the more in line I am, the stronger we will be. The better I am at aligning myself in line with those aforementioned names, the better we will be. I like that. What a team player. He says, I don't care if the boat's going to go down. I'm going to be a part of it. And I'm just Nuno Espirito Santos, enjoying my time.
Ups and downs. I think it's, right now, it's a fairy tale. Everyone is happy. The sun is shining. It's fantastic. But we haven't played one game yet. Hopefully we'll win a lot. We'll work.
Hopefully. Imagine your spouse says, hey, honey, can you pay the rent today? It's due. Hopefully I can. What the fuck you mean, hopefully? I brought you in here to do something. What the fuck you talking about, hopefully?
Work very hard every single day to make sure we create as many magic moments for the fans.
I love that. Magic moments. These are all little fucking buzzwords. Little fucking Pinterest bullshit. I'm getting pissed. This is fucking stupid, dog. And people actually ate this up like a good boy. Good boy. You like it when Thomas talks, huh? Yes, Levy. Give me more PR, please. Is he reading off a fucking script? Has he got Pinterest open on his phone? And he's like, hey, guys, let's all together, this magic moment. I'm pretty sure this magic moment was like an old swing song from the 50s. Never heard Ainge say hopefully. Never heard Jose say hopefully. Never heard Conte say hopefully. This is all Nuno vibes, Pochettino vibes. Hopefully. Yeah, bro. Hopefully we survive the hurricane that's coming. Why don't we take precautions? Well, hopefully we do. What do you mean, hopefully?
And put them together and hopefully in the end of the...
Another hopefully. God damn it, I'm getting triggered by that word.
Plans, and put them together and hopefully in the end of the season it'll be a very good season.
You put these things together, like me getting in line, me getting with the program, me doing as I'm told, And then hopefully a good thing happen. Not a success, not a trophy, not a win, not a success, haven't heard anything about winning. Just hopefully you have a magic moment. Like you're at a goddamn prom and the cute girl from class actually danced with you and gave you a peck on the cheek. Oh, hopefully I get this magic moment. This magic moment. Dun, dun. When I look into her eyes, this magic moment. What the fuck are we doing?
Season, but the alignment in terms of structure,
Alignment
process.
See, again, he's telling you flat out, get in line. Because if you're not in line with that's a cult. The Ozempic cult, Frank sexuals, get in line. And they're all saying toot toot in a line, in the train. Woohoo, choo choo. Yeah, choo choo to doom. That was what I put in the thumbnail. Choo choo to doom. Because get in line, obey your orders, listen to the names that are ahead of you, and just follow them. And hopefully you get to not win anything. That's what? Okay, maybe I just need to like listen to it all the way through, and then it'll be like, yay, guys, hopefully, hee.
Processes, transfers, squad, playing style, culture, all that is key. I think in terms of my style of play, I'll explain it a little bit now, but I rather wanna, how can you say, show it. You can talk a lot, but I think it's more.
This is ironic because isn't there a fucking interview where he's playing with magnets like my kids do with the fridge magnets? And they're like, wow, look at him go, this tactico. Meanwhile, my kids do that, and it's more like they're making a mess. But I don't want to talk about it, guys. I don't want to talk about my tactics just yet. But here's a bunch of videos that I've done that talk about my tactics. That's weird. That's like you start dating an OnlyFans model, and she's like, I ain't going to send you lewd photos. It's like, but you have. So why aren't you going to send me any nudies? Let me see them things you were talking about, Frank. You're doing this with your hands. Now let me see. And he's like, hee, no. I could talk about it, but why? Hee, I'll just show you in person. But you used to post that shit online. The whole world done already seen them titties. But now you wanna hee, I'm a little modest with my areola.
What we show, what we try to do, but in few words, the intention is to play aggressive front-footed football, and I know.
Huh? No, you're not supposed to do that. Did he not get the memo?
The ethos and the history of the club is massive on attacking football, and I think there's so much attacking talent in the squad. I'm very excited about that.
What? There's, bro, like he lost me at two different turns right there. First of all, I'm gonna just go with the one that's ringing in my ears. We have a lot of attacking power, but yet that's our number one target in the market right now. Is this dude is waffling. He is just chatting utter yapperoni bullshit. Hopefully this, get in line. And remember, guys, get in line. Once you're in line, we're gonna go. We're gonna fucking choo-choo. And then hopefully, and he said, we have good attacking players. I mean, again, to his standard, yeah, I guess so. That's what I'm saying. To his standard, okay. So don't complain about Matthias Tell. Don't complain when we get Garnacho. Don't complain when we get those echelon of players, because he says they're good attacking options. So sounds like he's going to do the best with the yes, like everyone says he will. He's the best yes man money can buy. $20 million worth of yes. $20 million worth of getting in line. Doing as he's told. Good boy.
They've clearly shown over the last two seasons that the ability to score goals is fantastic. And I'm very, very in on that. I love a team that is scoring goals. Very, very big on.
He's very big on that. Oh, you know, his goal differential's pretty nice.
Principles, very in on that. I love a team that is scoring goals. Very, very big on principles. What we do on the final third in terms of creating chances, you know, crosses, bring balls in the box, play behind, and stuff like that. I think it's key. So
let's do that again.
just want to build
he actually
on that.
said something of something. Like he said something there, which was like not just PR fluff bullshit, dreams and magic moment, goddamn swing songs in the 50s.
Attack, creating chances, you know, crosses, bring balls in the box, play
Crosses.
behind.
I like that. Bring balls in the box. I like that. These are all okay. Two things I like. A countless amount of things I don't like. But this is a number 2. Wait, actually, so the color palette, production level, etc., looks nice. Aesthetically, the camera shot is good. The lighting is good, even though I would have probably put another light on his left side of his face, because you've kind of got the duality of man going on in his face, as I like to call it, when you fuck the lighting. But like the background's nice, it's soft, the focus, you know, the color, it's good. That part looks good. Then he says something here about getting, you know, playing football. I like football. That's good too. Let's do the most basic shit. Get crosses into the box and create chances. Yes, sir. But make sure you get in line, and maybe we'll have a magic moment. Hopefully, maybe, hopefully.
And stuff like that. I think it's key. So
what an astute observation, by the way. I just put that together. He thinks it's key, guys, to create chances. No shit. It's kind of the whole thing you're supposed to do when the ball's at your feet. But I haven't been coaching for 31 years with 0 trophies to be able to say it to the level in which he could. But it's nice and soft, real easy to apply.
Just want to build on that attacking football we already have here in the club. I'm a big believer. I always say this one line.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk about his looks. I'm not gonna do it.
And if you don't take risk, you also take risk. So I think it's important.
There you go.
That,
there's a good little Pinterest quote that he said before that he's repeating now, because he's like, oh, they loved this bit whenever I was at Carnegie Hall and I went, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my nighttime gal. You know, like the WB Frog. They love that line. If you don't take risks, it is also a risk. Ah, you see his face? Cheeky. I love it. Watch his face, because he's like, this line's about to hit. This is one of those jokes as a stand-up comedian where they pause for sure, because no matter the crowd, you're gonna get the ooh, oh, he's so clever.
If you don't take risk, you also take risk.
If you don't take risk, you also take risk. What the fuck are we doing, dude? PR, Pinterest, shit. Cool opinion, bro. Cool story. Yeah. Oh, there's a difference between mocking and looking at what they just said to us, right, Alfie? Would you agree with that? Am I speaking English properly? Because writing off, sure, but mocking, that's just factually incorrect. But I get you're being kind of oxymoron by saying this is great. Like, this is great, guys. Hee hee. Hopefully magic moments with Frank. Hee hee. Bro, let's operate in reality, all right? Let's not go around in foofy land where fucking, ooh, guys, unicorns are people too. It's crazy. What a banger. Frame that. Come on. That's a neon sight. That's a neon light type of saying right there. If you don't take risks, you also take risks. Ah, so clever. It's just fluff. Bullshit. Fluffy fluff. Squeezy toy. Like a little squeezy toy. You squeeze and it goes. Magic moments, guys. Based in nothing. I've been coaching for 31 years. Nothing to show for it other than you were there. There's a photo of me there for sure. Got it. And in the Premier League specifically, you've lost more games than you've won, which is kind of the whole spiel of like why we sack managers. But what do I know? I'm not a real boy, guys, because Alfie Danger said so. Brentford were a Honda Civic. Now they're a BMW. This manager must know something about football. Well, you don't just like become a new brand. I would say maybe like a updated version of a Honda Civic, like a CRZ. I think they used to be called CRVs back in the day, or maybe that's the SUV version. I don't know. Do you think Ainge said anything different? Yeah, I do. I didn't hear hopefullys and hope and magic and fluff and get in line like I have in the first fucking 3 minutes. How many? 4 minutes. Sorry, 4 minutes. Live, laugh, love, travels. live, laugh, and love. Love that. That's a great one. Everyone should have that somewhere in their house. Live, laugh, and love. Because, you know, that's just... Unicorns are people too, guys.
So I think it's
Let's run
important.
that line back. Let me let him land his joke real quick.
In football,
or not joke. Sorry, it's not a joke. It's super serious. Definitely not kidding around.
We already have here in the club. I'm a big believer. I always say this one-liner: if you don't take risk, you also take risk.
His face. I gotta screenshot that. Oh, that's a good one. If you don't take risk, you also take risk. You like that? That's like when I serve my wife dinner and I just made something for the first time. I'm like, you just took a bite. What do you think?
So I think it's important.
I wonder
that
what his reaction was on the other end.
If you don't take risk, you also take risk.
Shit.
So I think it's important that we take risk. And risk is, for example, if we play man-man in some situations.
Okay.
Risk is you need to play forward. If you don't risk the ball, you can't create anything. So I'm a big believer of that.
Like
we need to be brave.
There's three things.
The players need to be brave when we play, and they need to trust themselves. So I will do my very best to install that trust, and the players need to be brave. For me, if they
I believe that line, that he's going to try his hardest. I do believe that. I do believe deep down in his human element, he's a good guy. He seems and sounds like a good guy, sure. The actions I've seen while observing him at another club, he's, all intents and purposes, came across as a very good guy. I just think it's a step backwards in a managerial sense. Step backwards in a club sense. We're going back to hope and feelings and vibes and not substantiated evidence. Like there's evidence of this right here, this Europa trophy. There's evidence of past trophies won. So you would say he's a repeat offender of sorts. And this guy, you look at his criminal record, there's no repeat offenses of anything. There's no first offenses. There's no any offenses. It's literally just, I've existed for 31 years as a manager. And my biggest, he got promoted. He did win a lot of money for a club that then didn't invest a lot of money, they say, into, I will say this, if you brought Thomas Frank, Brentford's scouting and recruitment, both of those departments, maybe their physio department as well, then we're starting to do something. But like Frank and a couple coaches, that ain't going to do it for me.
Lose the ball by trying is never a problem for me. Of course, I can react, it's natural. But they need to do that. But if they don't work hard, that I struggle more with that. So if they do everything they can and they lose the ball or they try, no problem. But it's more if they don't work hard, that's my non-negotiable.
That's fair. It's
but we need to take risk. Of course, if you don't take risk, it's impossible to achieve something big. I think it's very talented.
I just don't agree with the whole he's running really hard, guys. Therefore, what? It doesn't mean anything. You're just saying, just run around and look. Bro, it's like whenever I worked at Chili's. Chili's baby back ribs with barbecue sauce. And my manager, if I was just standing there leaning on something, he would say, time to lean, you got time to clean. And then I learned, if you just look busy, you can get away with a lot of shit. So it's like, this guy just wants people to look busy for the sake of looking busy. I'm 5 minutes. We're more than halfway through the video, which is fantastic. And there's 3 things that he said that I'm like, cool. I do like that. But the rest is just Pinterest quotes, fluff, script writing from the PR department. That's not what he said. Okay, let me rewind it and let's see.
When we play, and they need to trust themselves. So I will do my very best.
So this is about trusting themselves, taking risks, and blah blah blah. This is not
to install that that trust, and the players need to be brave.
Be brave. Yeah, it's a Katy Perry song. Fantastic.
For me, if they lose the ball by trying, it's never a problem for me. Of course, I can.
I like that. I agree with that. If you're trying to do some shit and you lose the ball, that's cool. It's going to happen in the game of football over 90 minutes. It's natural. If you're a human and you're eating food, you're going to take a shit. It's just inevitable, whether you want to or not. Sometimes it's better to just get the shit over with, because you're going to hurt your tummy and your intestinal tract. But it's this part that is like, but just look busy and we'll be good.
I can react, it's natural, but they need to do that. But if they don't work hard, that I struggle more with that. So if they do everything they can, it's right, no problem. But it's more if they don't work hard, that's my non-negotiable. But we need to take risks.
If they don't work hard, that's my non-negotiable. So that is what he said. Where did I hear wrong? Good morning, Paul G. Good morning. Hope you're too blessed to be stressed. 2 Jacobs is better than 1. Maybe. Or maybe it's just as double the trouble. Leo, L interview. It's not done anything but, like, okay, this is my first time to get this far into the video. I struggled with 62 seconds when I saw it, when it was posted. I was like, yeah, fuck this. And I did anything else in life other than listen to it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to force myself to watch the video in its entirety. Okay. Cool. And now we're here, and then I'm being told that's not what he said. And then I rewind it and I play it back, and then it's literally what he said. He's giving me Pinterest quotes. Goddamn Rango out here giving me Pinterest quotes about shit that he just waffling, yapping. It's crazy. He said he wants them to work hard and take risks and be brave. If you're working hard but lose the ball, he's okay. But if they're lazy, he's got an issue. No, he said work hard. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. So be factual with your facts if we're going to use those instead of feelings.
Also, if we don't take risk, it's impossible to achieve something big. I think it's a very talented squad. I think it's a very good squad. Very excited about starting working with them. And of course.
Okay, I was gonna say something there, but I'm gonna keep it pushing.
When you follow Premier League, you see the other teams. Of course, I've seen Tottenham. I've seen some fantastic performances from the team over the last year.
You hear that big breath though? That's like whenever I'm like, all right, try and say something nice now, Jacob. That was good. That one thing they said.
Yes, and I'm very excited about that. So I think there's big potential in it. But of course, I'm looking for the outside. So I'm looking forward to get to know them, to be around them, to feel them, to understand them, to work with them on a training pitch.
Bro said
and that's where you really get the big understanding. And
you dirty dog. Okay, I do like that. Hey, he talking about feeling them now. I do like that. I gotta admit, you're gonna go up there and feel them and smell them and sniff them like we saw in the James Madison part. I like that. Let me hear that back one more time. What was that, 4? That's 4 things in 5 minutes of yapping that I'm like, okay, I can get down with that. He said he's gonna grab them and feel them and caress them. I think he said caress.
You see the other teams, of course. I've seen Tottenham. I've seen some.
Yeah. Oh, this is where he's building the lie. Because he's looking to his left, which is what they said, Ainge, whenever he lies, he looks to his left. So here's Frank finding a compliment for the fat woman he's trying to get in bed with.
Some fantastic performances from the team over the last years. And I'm very excited about that.
I bet you are.
So I think there's big potential in it. But of course.
That's true. Frank is potential. There is potential in the squad. But everything is potential. Potentially this, potentially that, hopefully this, hopefully that.
I'm looking for the outside, so I'm looking forward to get to know them. You know,
I need to record this part. What is it? 5:35.
To be around them, to feel them, to understand them, to work with them on a training pitch, and that's where you really get the big understanding and understand the relationships between players and how you can get the best out of them. Of course, I got an idea already. You know, my head is spinning. How can we play? How can we put them together and all that? But
I like that. I like that. That's five things in 6 minutes that he said that I like. Okay. I like that he's already in his head thinking, where can I put, which magnet can I move here and which magnet can I move there? I like that because the magnets is a big draw for people, and I'm hoping to get real excited. I'll get my own magnet board and I'll shuffle magnets around. We'll fucking have a competition. Who can make their magnets in the shape of a dog and who could make their magnets in the shape of a heart. That'll be fun.
Yeah, looking forward to that. When I say talented, it's also, it's not only the young players, it's also some of the more experienced players. How can we get the best out of them? Let's say Dominic Solanke, big fan of him.
No. He said Dominic Solanke's a big fan. I was told Dominic Solanke's shit. Dominic Solanke's ass cheeks. But this manager rates him. The logic ain't logicking. Where's the logicking? I need some logicking. And there's zero. Because I'm told he's so yes, oh yeah. And he comes in, he says yes, oh yeah. To the things that everyone says no, please no. There's a disconnect. There's a not consistency in the way that opinions are formed. For me, it feels like it's, you know, there was a comment from Steve D that he left. I don't even know if Steve D's still here, but he left a big, nice comment, you know, clearly doesn't align in the same thought process as me, and that's cool. That's fine. We're all allowed to develop our thoughts and opinions differently. But he said the anti-Ainge agenda or something like that, the anti-Ainge something. It's like, is it me that's doing an anti-Ainge, or is it people so anti-Ainge that they're just happy for whatever the fuck walked in the door, and the fact that it has a 30-inch waist and some hair you can run your fingers through? People, you know, are dreaming of Garnier Fructis and Pantene Pro V commercial spots, and I think that, you know, that's fine if that's how you want to do it, but like, don't say I'm using Ainge propaganda or anti-Ainge rhetoric. I've said numerous times, literally since it happened, it's time to move on. There is no Ainge in, Ainge out, Ainge shake it all about. It's all dead. You shot Old Yeller. I didn't agree with it. However, the dog has been shot. And what am I going to do? Voodoo and bring it back to life? I don't even think voodoo works like that. Reincarnate this dog? No, you move on. It happens. It's part of life. I support Tottenham, not Ainge. Like when Son leaves, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be pissed about it. It's going to hurt, but eventually going to move on. And this is more like the dog ran away, and that's going to hurt. I don't know what hurts worse, shooting the dog in the head or letting it walk away. Either way, you just don't get the dog no more. And, yeah, I don't think I have people get it twisted. Like, I love Ainge for what he did here. And I've succumbed to the idea, hey, go ahead. Sack him for 17th. Y'all say that's the worst thing since sliced bread and our bread and butter. Excuse me, bread and butter. My bread and butter. That is the league. Or, excuse me, competing on all fronts, which is what the club said. There's just so many contradicting philosophies I don't understand. I'm trying to get it straight, so I'm breaking the video down, and then I'm getting told I'm saying things he's not saying when I'm literally just repeating what he said. He likes Dominic Solanke, but then I have Johnny Appleseed telling me Solanke's a shit striker. Solanke can't do this, can't do that. He's so this, he's so that. Can't believe that's our club record signing. But your new Frank sexual cult idol is clamoring for him. It's just, where's the consistency?
In terms of his abilities, I'm sure we'll make him score a lot of goals. How can we play, Bentancur, Madison? How can we get that? But of course, the younger ones as well. I think it's all players that we need to develop and make perform on the highest level. But of course, Bergvall, Archie Gray, Odegaard, Udogie, all of them, I think have a high ceiling.
Hang on a second. Remember earlier when we were looking at the Premier League table, or his Premier League career, and it said 5 players who could thrive under Thomas Frank, and he just named 5 young players. Hang on. Here we go. Archie Gray, Bergvall, Odegaard, Udogie. 4. Damn. So they chose the 4 that he said. Let me confirm. Did they choose the 4 that he said and then add one of their own? Let's see. Who are they saying are the 5? Archie Gray, Destiny, those. Brennan Johnson was the one he didn't say. Oh, Mickey Van de Veen. Okay, so they didn't just rip his answers. Son Heung-min. But they said he's going to leave. I don't know. We're almost done here.
I haven't mentioned, I mentioned the whole squad, and I'm looking forward to it. It's always about winning. Okay, we need to make the team win on a Saturday and a Tuesday, and then Saturday, and then on a Wednesday.
So he says it's about winning. It's about winning, he says. Okay. But he hasn't won more. Brentford. And then I go to his achievements page and I don't see winning. Yeah, it's not hard to do better in the league. That's a good point. It's going to be a very easy job to do to appease the masses with league performance, because that's our bread and butter. Being relevant without glory is our bread and butter. And I agree to an extent, because literally in the 15 years of supporting, it's the same fucking story, but except we have a trophy now. So it's a little different in that regard. But, I'm looking here. I see winning playoffs on your second chance, not winning the league in your second chance, third chance. It's winning a playoff promotion and then winning enough to not die in the Premier League. Not winning more than you lose, but just winning more so you don't die. Am I making sense? This is not making sense to me, but this is just me regurgitating what I'm intaking here. And it just sounds so fucking farts. Just, hey, I think I'm gonna, and I'm gonna, you gotta go in. And then he says, you gotta win on a Saturday, and then win on a Tuesday, and then on a Sunday, and then on a Monday. It's like, when has he ever competed in 4 competitions? How many competitions do they compete in the championship? The Papa John Trophy, the League Cup, FA Cup, and that's 4. So I guess he did manage 4 competitions, but he didn't win any of them. Okay, that's the championship. What about in the Premier League? Well, it's Brentford. They made the most money, but yet they don't have money to spend on players. That's what I was told. Okay, none of this is making sense. None of it. Like, bro's talking about. That's like me when I get to that Victoria's Secret party. I'm gonna smash down this one and that one and this one and that one. It's like, bro, I've never been to a Victoria's Secret party. I'm talking about smashing down on things I've never smashed down on, but I have had Zag, so woohoo. What? This doesn't make sense, bro.
But it's also about develop the individual player, and that's me and my staff, and the player. So how we work together about that on the.
He's got nice eyes, They lit up his eyes nice. They're like a nice soft. Is that mauve or taupe? Like that brown taupe? It's a nice color. Whatever they're bouncing off his eyes, making them big old pearlies shine. There's a positive. See, it's not all just wah. There's some positives. Unfortunately, it's only been like 4 things that's come out of his mouth that I find any remote positivity in. Outside of that, it just feels like I'm at Ross or Target and I'm like going in the home decor aisle and they're like, hey guys, live, laugh, love, and dream. Magic moment. This magic moment.
Basis. Because if we lift the players' performance or develop them, the team will grow, perform better, hopefully opportunities to win more matches.
There's hopefully again. I see every time I hear hopefully now, I'm gonna hopefully. That's like, hey guys, we're going on a road trip this year. Get the family in the car. Hopefully we make it there. What do you mean? Hopefully, bro. We better get there. Hopefully, you know. Hey guys, I'm making dinner tonight. Hopefully I'm able to make an edible dish. Fuck you mean hopefully? What the fuck you mean hopefully? I don't like no hopefully. I always win in my second season. I am the special one. I am football heritage, Jose Mourinho. I even like Conte. These club, these are players. A lot of people don't like that, but I did. This guy's talking about hopefully, magic moments. I'm not making it up. I'm just like, this is what he said, and it doesn't make sense to me. I don't see fairies and fucking, oh my God, so dreamy. Look how thin his neck is compared to Ainge's thick neck. That's a size medium shirt. Hee hee. Ainge had to wear an XL. Hee hee. Like, I don't get the emotional. It's literally just, and someone correct me, please, who disagree with me. Like, is it just because it's not him? It's not the other guy? And if it is, that's fine. I think that's perfectly, you're well within your rights, and I am no one to tell anyone how to feel. I can only say how I feel. So it's really weird to me when I get people coming in here and they tell me what to do. Back our club. Not players or coaches. I've literally said verbatim, I support Tottenham Hotspur. Not Ainge or Sonny Hotspur FC, or I think I said FC. So it's like Nicholas Brown. I didn't say, hey, Nicholas Brown, you need to feel this way about Ainge. I have a YouTube channel and I'm talking about the way this shit makes me think and feel. And I'm not trying to say, oh, you got to agree with me or you got to disagree. I've fucking said about 20 times in the last hour and a half, feel however you want to feel. You know, and it does make sense to people. So I know I'm speaking English because 7 disagrees with me and they gifted memberships. That tells me, yeah, I have a lot of people whom I communicate with a lot outside of this whole like live streaming bullshit. And we do not agree at all on football stuff. Maybe just like, hee hee, we're champions, hee hee. But that's like factual hee hee. That's not fairies, rainbows. I can make miracles, maybe, hopefully. Hopefully we get that magic moment. Like, what is that? My plumber came to fix some pipes. Hopefully they don't leak. Hee hee. I fixed your brakes. Hopefully they stop your car. What do you mean, hopefully, dude? I don't like that. This is just vibes and fucking, yeah, man, it's all good. Live, laugh, love, bro. That's our brand of football now. Live, laugh, love. Watch, I'm going to move these magnets. Hopefully the magnets will do what I fucking moved them to do.
First and foremost, I think it's a fantastic fan base. I think the fans is the most important ones.
There you go. Put some butter on that bread before you take a bite, Tommy. Come on, baby.
Team, staff, me, all of us. How can we make sure we create enough magic moments with the fans? Make moments.
Magic moments again. He said it again, bro. It's like in the movie when they say the title of the movie. It's like, there it is. There, he said it. He said it. Hang on, one more time. This magic moment.
On Saturday and then on the Wednesday. But it's also about develop the individual player.
I've backed it up too
and
far.
That's me and my staff and the player. So how we work together about that.
Wilsey, it does. It sounds like Nuno.
Because if we...
It just sounds like Nuno. Like, I'm so happy to be here. I appreciate the invitation to eat dinner at this luxurious, beautiful, state-of-the-art facilities. And hopefully I bring you lots of make you proud. Oh, I'm going to make you so proud. It's like, hopefully this magic moment when I look into her eyes, we're going to live, laugh, love. Yeah, Frank, when we look into your eyes.
Lift the players' performance or develop them. The team will grow, perform better, hopefully opportunities to win more matches. First
He fucking said hopefully again. Oh wait, maybe this is the one I rewound it on.
and foremost, I think it's a fantastic
I
fan
did,
base.
yeah.
I think the fans is the most important ones. It's the team,
Magic.
staff, me,
Same.
all of us. How
Magic
can we make
moments.
sure we create enough magic moments with the fans? Make moments they
Love that.
remember. They
Make moments they remember. This sounds like Poch. Make moments they can remember. How about win a goddamn cup? The easiest one to win, the League Cup. Just say we're going to try real hard to win that thing. It's like, what do you mean, hopefully I get a magic moment and a memory that I remember? Which is the whole fucking thing about a memory is you remember. But he wants to give me a magic moment to remember. Like Amsterdam, which didn't result in a trophy, but it was all vibes and feelings and hee. But that's my problem here. There's no fucking, guys, we're going to become this and we're going to do, it's hopefully with all the getting in line and lining yourself up with the people on top of you, you got to line up with them. Then hopefully magic moments might be able to potentially find their way down the avenue in which you've once been down. A whole bunch of fucking maybes. Whole bunch of fucking, hopefully your car runs when I fix it. Hopefully that flat tire is not still flat when I fix it. It's like, bro, what? You've been coaching for 31 years. There's no achievements on the achievement page. You've lost more Premier League games than you've won. But yeah, he's told me it's all about winning. And I don't see not one goddamn winning thing except for U17s and then promotion playoffs on your second go. That's not winning the league. Fucking Joe Favreau, whatever that guy's name, Fargo? Fabregat? Not Fabregat. Farkey. Yeah, Daniel Farkey. The dude for Leeds. He won the league. There's a trophy. Substantial evidence to suggest capable of this. Capable of that, which I think that's below the level in which we should be looking at capability, but it is still more than zero. You don't get a trophy for winning the playoffs. You get a bunch of money for the club that then doesn't give you money because they're like, you're just so good at saying, yes, I want, yes, thank you. I'm aligned so well that you've won all this money and I don't expect you to spend a bunch of money to help us stay up. Which I just don't think is true. I mean, I've never really looked into the money like that with Brentford spend, but what I'm told from everybody on the web is that they don't spend money. He does so good saying yes. You served him the generic brand dog chow and he said yes. He's good at that. What is that to me? It means nothing. Fluff, live, laugh, love, neon signs. Hopefully we can have a magic moment type shit. The fuck are we doing? Hopefully excited. Another hopefully. Bro, hopefully get excited. Hopefully I eat dinner tonight. Hopefully my wife still loves me when I wake up. Hopefully my car doesn't drive off the fucking highway. Hopefully. Like, this is why I couldn't make it through the video. I'm starting to get pissed off. This dude just talking about fairy fucking Harry Potter land and goddamn Peter Pan bullshit. If when you wish upon a star, doesn't matter. I'm getting loud. I need to keep it down. My family's asleep. It's damn near 2 a.m. Dude, if you keep lying, I'm just going to time you out. You're God Ange. You don't listen. Get the dick out your ears and listen when I talk, or don't comment bullshit lies. Have fun in the chat, talk shit to me, but don't lie, all right? Get the fucking cock cheese out of your ears. Listen to what I'm fucking saying. Has nothing to do with Ange. This motherfucker is selling me hopefully maybes, I love yous. What does that do for me? Did he say hopefully 100 times in his fucking 7 minutes of talking? Just yapping, talking about hopefully I dream and wish upon a star? What the fuck? The club is fucked. The biggest problem is the fan base. We know that Levy will never change, but our fans suck off any and all Bro, it's the serotonin hit. Someone said it earlier in the chat. I don't remember who said it. They said, it's because we get a new manager, new tactics to look forward to. It's like, we do that every 18 months. I'm about damn tired of it. Like, how many times do I got to go to Disneyland to not have it hit the same until Disneyland needs to do something different to get that from you? Like, why would I go see the same tired ass rock on Dick Mountain if I've seen it 100 times? Jacob, it's not Frank sexual, it's Francophile. Bunch of weirdos talking more about Ainge than giddy about new manager Frank. I would say equal, which is weird because it should be minimum. Ainge should be kept to a minimum, only as a reference point, as he won us a trophy. He did that, but not a, like, Ainge should have stayed because we're so far gone, like, beyond any of the Ainge in, Ainge out. And I said this a fucking hour ago. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm repeating myself, so I just want to get through this goddamn video, but I can't, bro, Big B. I can't. This live, laugh, love video, this fucking fuzzy pillow dreamland fucking shit. What are we doing? Bro's Nuno, but better spoken. His English is better. It just says fluffier shit. We're going to get you a pony for Christmas, Jacob. Thanks, Dad. Oh, I'm not your stepdad. I'm the dad that stepped up. It's like, okay, cool. What does that mean for me? And what does that mean for the football team? Hopefully, Daddy won't leave you. Hopefully, Daddy won't beat you. Hopefully, Daddy won't win you a European trophy because that'll get him fucking sacked.
Magic moments with the fans. Make moments they remember. They can get hopefully excited about.
Thank you.
It's about that, and also that we go on a journey together and on a journey.
Oh, love that. Journey. Big up Nicholas Brown. I love you too. See, this is what it's about. It's not even we disagree and you showed that this is what it's about. You could tell me I'm so wrong for this, and this, and list it, and we can talk about it. It's all love at the end of the day. People get it twisted. I just match people's energies because I got motherfuckers in here lying like Alfie Danger, which sounds like a goddamn superhero from, was it MacGruber? Wait, not MacGruber. MacGruber was spoofing what I'm thinking of. MacGyver. That's what I'm thinking of. But big up Nick, man. I hope I'm so wrong. I hope I'm so mudded and like in the dirt. I really do, because then guess what? It's win-win. I'm either right or I'm and we become exactly what we've been for as long as I've been supporting until last year, or I'm wrong, egg on my face, but I got another trophy to lift and I got glory to look at and say, look at what Frank did. But if it's not this, hopefully I give you a memory to think about. Bitch, I got ex-girlfriends and old friends that stabbed me in the back. I got memories with them that were cool. What the fuck does that do for me? It's my friend being like, hey, remember that time when we had that fun memory? Hee hee. This goddamn magic moment bullshit. I need a fluffy pillow that says this magic moment. That's going to be what I hold on to during these watch-alongs. That'll be fun. Hopefully some magic happens, guys. Don't stop believing, guys. It's a journey song. We're going on a journey just like Arsenal. You know, they every year have a journey to be proud of, and we're headed there. Second place, maybe third. Definitely not winning the league, definitely not winning any cups, but we're up there, and we did not stop believing. We have a journey to remember, and it's going to be great when that tweet hit. Just mark my words, when we get bounced out of something, it's going to be a journey to remember type shit. Pinterest ass bullshit, fluffy unicorn talk. Fuck are we doing? How am I lying? You said my God Ainge. That's just sacrilegious. And for that, I'm going to the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Don't ever tell me who my God is, because I ain't you, weirdo. Come on. At least Jacob doing this without any malice. Not like those people. There's malice if I'm met with malice, like this guy lying, Alfie Danger. My name's Alfie Dangerfield. Breaking Roger. We're going down. And you're lying. You've been lying, and I pulled up your lies. So that way, if you deleted them or you got timed out, I would still have visual proof of it. Does that make sense? There's a reason for that. Hold on to this feeling, street lights, people. Yeah. This is your opinion. This is not a lie. You are allowed to feel this way. You are absolutely allowed to feel this way. I would never try to sway you left or right. I'm not a motherfucking politician trying to get your vote. I'm not so desperate for a like, a subscribe, like some of these other people who will just say whatever they want or whatever they think you want to hear. I'm going to say what I feel and what I think, and I'm going to be authentic to myself, because at night I got to live with myself. And if I'm a liar, if I'm a grifter, then I would not be able to live with myself like some of the snakes in the Spursosphere. Tottenham Hotspur Spursospheres, to be specific.
All right, guys, check this out. Crazy looking bull snake right here. And as you can see, the hissing that he's doing is from a modified epiglottis. When they push air through, it causes a hiss.
Like that. This guy don't care. I don't care. I'll jump on that snake. He could hiss. He could snap all he want. But this is you're allowed. This is very much allowed. To say that you think it's ignorant, that is your opinion. I don't think it's ignorant. I don't think I'm dismissing him before he's even started. I have 31 years of evidence to look at. That's not true. I can see how you could be mistaken, because if you're looking at it from the context of at Tottenham, then yes, he has not yet started. But I am judging him based off of the words that are coming out of his mouth while he wears the shirt that has the crest of the club in which I so support. So therefore, when it comes to what he says, it matters, because when Ainge said it's who we are, mate, it's all I heard for fucking 2 years. When he said I always win in my second year, they used it as a stick to beat him with until he fucking did it. They did the same thing that Jose, Conte, even Nuno. So I'm just matching energy. People don't like it. I don't give a fuck, because I'm going to do what the fuck I want. Say what the fuck I want. Match whatever the fuck I want. Like my socks. Like the energy. Like what I was told for 2 years. I'm going to bring that shit back. It had nothing to do with Ainge. It has to do with the fans and what they said about X, Y, Z as manager. Ainge said he always wins in his second year, not hopefully. Yeah, it's no hopeful. You're ignoring my point about Ainge saying hopefully. I might have missed your comment. That's true. I am trying to create content. So I might have missed your comment. That's fair. But yes, Ainge probably did say, hopefully I make y'all happy, which he couldn't. He did something that ain't been done in 41 years, and it didn't make him happy. That is a hopefully. He did say the word hopefully, but he didn't say hopefully like as in everything you get. That's it. Yeah, thank you, Wilsey. I'm wasting time here.
There'll be ups and downs, and it's how we get through these ups and downs together. But of course, the connection from the team to the fans, from me to the fans, is going to be crucial. And a very important thing is to make our home, Tottenham Hotspur's stadium, like a fortress.
There we go. That is not a fluffy rainbow fuzzy pillow. One of his goals is to make Tottenham Hotspur a fortress. There's a fucking aspiration. You could write it down and paste it on the wall and say, that's what we're trying to do. Not hopefully I might be able to give you a fluffy dream to remember. It's just doesn't make sense. But this makes sense. That is a fucking statement. That is some shit he could stand on. Okay, I respect that.
But of course, the connection from the team to the fans, from me to the fans, is
this next part. The connection for him to the fans is bullshit. They'll love you 1 second, they'll turn their back and stab you in the fucking heart in the next. Don't worry about that. I've seen it happen. It's Poch, Jose, Conte, Nuno, Ainge. You're going to be no different. They're definitely going to stab you in the back. But I do like this part because this is something you can say, I can hold you accountable for this. Everything else that he's really said, which was like just fluffy fuck shit, fucking unicorn jargon. But this, I want to turn Tottenham Hotspur Stadium into a fortress. Boom. Now we got something to go off of. Fucking 7.5 minutes into the video.
Is going to be crucial. And a very important thing is to make our home.
A very important thing. So he actually didn't even say a goal. So let me backtrack that a little bit. He didn't set a goal, but he did say something that sounds like it could hold water. Maybe I just need to think harder about his verbatim words, but To me, I like this part. Let's turn it into a fortress. Cool. That's something I could hold you account to. Because if, you know, we have a fucking record that looks like this at home, i.e., 50, you know, let's just say less wins than losses at home. If our home record looks anything like his Premier League record, that's not a fortress. But he said he wants to turn it into a fortress. So let's see if he could do that. That is something I can look forward to. Thank you, Thomas. You fucking... I'm not even going to say it. It's too late in the evening. But this is something substantial, finally. I'm just glad that it took me damn near 8 minutes to get something out of him.
Tottenham Hotspur's stadium like a fortress. And that can only be the fans and us as a team together. So that needs to be an ongoing relationship, ongoing.
Okay. He definitely heard the quotes where people were like, he doesn't like us, and he cupped his ear. You were calling him a fat cunt. Of course he cupped his ear where they thought he scored and went up a goal because you said you don't know what he's doing. But then he does know what he's doing because he did something that only happened 3 times in 143 years at Tottenham Hotspur. But hey, what do I know?
How can you say? Situation we need to build because I want our home to be very, very difficult to come to. And
there's a little, almost half-assed substantial thing we could stand on as well. I want it to be, you know, hopefully we can do something.
That we can only do together. Huge.
He's right. We can only do it together. Now let's show Ainge's accomplishments and the fucking layup of an alley-oop we just given him.
Congratulations to
Let me see.
and that we can only do together. Huge congratulations to the club, to the team. Huge congratulations to Ange. So he forever be a legend in Tottenham, and congratulations to him for that.
What? Did he just... Huh? I think I liked what he just said. Huh? Is this like, I'm fucking your bitch now, haha? Or is this, you were good to the woman I'm sleeping with now. Thank you for being a good ex for her. I don't know. What is the... let me look at his eyes a little bit more.
Ongoing relationship.
Okay, but right there his eyes look kind of crazy.
Ongoing, how can you say, situation we need to build because I want our home to be very, very difficult to come to.
Okay,
and
I'm sorry.
that we can only do together. Huge.
Okay. That was nice. That's nice of him. Or it's a cheeky dig, you son of a bitch. I don't know.
Congratulations to the club, to the team. Huge congratulations to Ange. So
Why did he stutter when he said congratulations to Ainge? Was he lying to me?
He forever be a legend.
He'll forever be a legend.
In Tottenham, and
And he has not broken eye contact. So based off of everyone's ability to read social cues, seems like he's being genuine here.
Congratulations to him for that.
He said congratulations. Good. That's more than some Tottenham fans said to him. That's nice.
I think it's very important to understand that.
Oh, but he's looking down. First of all, I got to draw the line here. You're looking down. What a fool. Naive, clueless bastard. Looks at the fucking floor, you fucking clown. You fucking idiot. Looking at the down and to your left. Are you shitting me? Where are your hands? Show me your motherfucking hands. You better be doing the titty signal like you were doing earlier, Frank, because I see you looking down, you naive, idiot, unadaptable piece of shit. Go back to Australia, you fat cunt.
We all stand on the shoulders of others. So I'm going in on the foundation that...
Okay, well, his hands aren't in his pockets, but he did look at the floor. So, red flag. Big red flag.
We all stand on the shoulders of others. So I'm going in.
So what he's saying is he walks on people to get to where he's trying to go? Standing on the shoulders would imply that you are using someone as a fucking stepping stool? Maybe he is taking cheeky digs. This son of a bitch. I need to read up more on Danish comedy, I suppose.
Going in on the foundation that Ange built and his coaching staff, and I'm very...
He just said we built foundations. He said Ainge built foundations with his coaching staff, but that's not what YouTube said. YouTube said there was no building of any foundations, just losing. We're just losing, mate. 7. Bro, I can't. It's so hard. It's taken me damn near 2 hours just to get through sifting through the fucking unicorn jargon. I'm gonna hopefully magic moments, guys. And now he's congratulate. It's like he's what is it, like a backhanded compliment? He's like, you did so good, and now I'm gonna walk all over you to get to where I'm trying to go. It sounds like you're using what Ainge built, but I was told Ainge didn't build anything. This is weird.
I'm humble about that, and I'll do my very best to continue the great work you've put in. But
Okay.
the
He just said, but. See, I think I've come to my conclusion. He was looking down. He said, but. He said, I'm going to walk all over him. But he did say that Ainge built foundations, which directly contradicts what all the Tommy Boy cult people say, all the Frank-sexuals, Francophiles.
feeling and the put in, but the feeling and the excitement and the
Feeling. Oh, guys, here we go. Feelings again. Hopefully we can feel a good feeling, guys.
the joy and the happiness you could see in the
Look at this. But Ainge didn't do shit, right?
in the fans' face, and the pictures you saw was
You know, what do they say? I don't need to imagine trophies. I've got real ones, and I've got pictures of them. Someone said that. Who said that? I don't need to look at photos. I have real ones. Calling fans who back their clubs. I love this. I'm glad someone finally said something about being called a Francophile, Francosexual, cult of Ozempic, because I agree. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous. But that didn't stop people from saying I'm an Ainge sexual. I'm in an Ainge cult. So therefore, if you like your manager, you are sexually attracted to him. Therefore, you're in a cult. Therefore, I'm going to say ridiculous bullshit I had to hear for years. Hold that. Just yapping for 9 minutes. Thank you. Okay, at least your energy is consistent. Thank you for that, Alfie. See, I think you like me, and I think I'm starting to like you too. Because, yeah, I think the Ainge sexual thing was ridiculous. So I'm in turn being extremely petty and ridiculous in return. What I like to call matching energy. You know, people don't like it. I get that. I know why people unsubscribe now. It's fine. Look at that. You haven't unsubscribed. And I said something about get dick cheese out of your ear. Look at it. This is great. We're doing great as humans, man. We're getting over our differences. We're talking it out. That's what it's about. It's a beautiful thing to see. What foundations did Ainge build exactly? Well, Compost Smurf, don't you dare question what my Franco leader of Frank-sexuals Ozempic cult, don't dare question what he said, because he said they built a foundation, and anything he says is truth.
wow. So,
but he's also talking about looking at the pictures of a parade in which Ainge didn't have to look at pictures.
The joy and the happiness you could see in the fans' face and the pictures you saw.
The faces in the pictures. Look at this photograph. It reminds me of that one magic moment that we hopefully did get, but maybe we won't, but maybe we will, hopefully.
So was wow.
He said wow, and he's about to say something I've never seen before, because I would say that. And he also factually has never seen it before.
Hopefully we can create more of those moments.
Oh, he said hopefully. God damn it.
So hopefully we can create more of those moments. That will be the ultimate dream, to do that and build on that. And they, hey, no one can say they're not winners. The team and the players are winners. Now we need to do best, see if we can become serial winners.
Oh, I like that. Hey, they ended the video with a very nice line. Let me hear that line again,
and the
Mr.
players,
Tom.
hey.
He's going to say that we are winners. And no one can take that away. But now we must become serial winners. There we go. I've got 2 things out of 9 minutes that were actual things he said, not fluffy unicorn talk. Feelings, live, laugh, love, Pinterest quotes. He gave us 2 things, well, me, 2 things that I could say, you said this, and it is a substantial thing that you actually legitimately said, not hopefully the feelings and hopefully. I just can't think about anything other than in my situation. If I said, you know, my wife said, hey, can you do the dishes? Hopefully. You know how pissed off she'd be if I told her, hopefully I could do the dishes. She said, no, you're going to make it happen. And if we don't, then we fight. It's that simple. Hopefully, it's like, I'm going to work, guys. Hopefully I make it there alive. Coming home from work, hopefully I make it home alive. There's so much hope in this video, so much magic moments, and like maybe, prospects, fluffy jargon, just PR fluff, yapparoni, like I have for over 2 hours, just yapping. But I'm not a coach. I'm not a manager. I'm a fucking trophy husband. A house husband summer, stand up. But I'm a trophy husband. I'm not a coach. I'm not a manager. I'm humble enough to know that I know barely nothing at all. So what do? I talk about the things that I know, which are English language. I do know. When someone speaks, I have the privilege of having my sense of hearing, so I use that. And then I allow what I hear to go into my brain, and then I allow my brain to say, wait, what is that? What is that there? And that's what I've done for the last 2 hours. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. I do like this last line, though. There's 2 things that he said that I could say, yes. Okay, Tom. The rest, you ain't fucking selling me snake oil. You ain't convincing me that cotton candy ain't gonna give me cancer. I ain't gonna eat the cotton candy. Everybody else can eat the cotton candy. There's something up with cotton candy, bro. I don't trust it. But that's besides the point. I just feel like this don't move me. This don't do nothing for me. But he did say 2 things. Aesthetically, the shot is very well done. The production level's good. The quality of shots they used were good. I'm talking more about a production level than like things he said were good, but you know, it's a process, and hopefully the journey will be good, guys. Hopefully a magic moment. Hopefully you like the video. Hopefully you subscribe to the magic moment. And what is not a hope is that Jerome donated, 7 donated, Sean Hurl donated, and Young Choi. I need to make sure to add Young Choi and 7 to the banner, and I'm going to do that right now, because if I don't do it right now, I'm going to forget. His name is lucky number 7. There it is, 7. And then I'll add Young Choi. I want to make sure I spell that right. Young Choi. Thank you so much to the sponsors of this beautiful trophy that hopefully I'm lifting right now. Hopefully there's really a trophy in my hands, and this isn't some sick, weird dream that I'm hopefully not living in, because I really do hope that the magic moment of this stream has made you live, laugh, love, and maybe even another human emotion. Hopefully I don't drop this. Hopefully I don't look like too big of a dick with these dangly corks in front of my face. Hopefully no one got too offended today, because again, it's all just a laugh. Isn't that what life is? Just a laugh. Hopefully we get some dubs in the chat, Willsy. And again, hopefully you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, or dislike the video. Who cares? Really doesn't matter, because hopefully is not real. This is real. This is real. And Frank, you literally have an alley-oop. All you got to do is finish it. It's difficult. You've got a good opponent in between you and dunking said goal. But in the game of football, anything's possible. I will gladly, humbly eat pie. I've also said I will get his fucking wrinkly face tattooed on my arm if he wins me a European trophy, because he's got 1 game to do it. You don't got to do it over a duration, just 1 game. And then we get to, hey. I've never seen Tottenham participate in a Super Cup. I'm very excited for that. And I know some of you are like, what happened to the vibes, man? Those are the people that don't like their energy being matched, that don't like me having my own opinion, that I don't sway on based on a feeling or a hopefully magic moment. I could do this all night. Hopefully I don't. That was one last time. It's definitely not going to be the last time. But this last bit is for you. Stay blessed. Stay fresh. Up the lads. Come on, you Spurs.